Oh, we're on. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very sorry about that. I set up my StreamYard and then for some reason clicked off it. So I had to go back and set it all up again. So let me just make sure I am in the right group. I've been super, super busy and I actually lost track of time. So I don't know if anybody will be with me this afternoon. What I'm actually going to do is because I've not got much time, I'm on another meeting at 3:30, and then I've got to whiz off after that to choir. So, what I'm going to do is this session, I'm going to talk about NLP and coaching from a perspective of you as a coach and how NLP supports you in being a highest potential coach. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live tomorrow evening. I can't do tomorrow day. I'm going to do tomorrow evening. And I'm going to talk about what you learn on the NLP practitioner and the NLP coach certification to support you in being an incredible coach. My dog's just leaving. Being an incredible coach, and why I believe, and lots of the people that I've trained believe, that NLP is such a powerful tool to have in your toolkit for coaching. So let's start first of all with talking about, in fact, let me bring up my thingy. I don't think anybody's here with me at the moment, are they? So I'm going to bring that up anyway. I've only shared it in this group for now because the other group that I've got a women in business group as well. And I shared the other stuff in their group, but actually this isn't relevant really for them. So let me go to the next slide. So let me ask you a few questions first of all. So if you are already a coach, or if you're thinking about becoming a coach, or if you're a coach and thinking about having NLP added in your toolkit, maybe you are a therapist or a mentor or a counselor, or maybe you are a leader and you're thinking about adding NLP coaching tools into your toolkit as a leader. So let me ask you first of all, if the people that you lead, the people that you coach, the people that you support, do they have limiting beliefs? So do people come to you and they have limiting beliefs? Do they feel stuck? So I've given you these examples because throughout my 20 years of coaching people, these are the main things that people come through with, and the people that I have trained to be coaches, these are the kind of issues that they deal with their clients. So lots and lots of people come because they've got limiting beliefs about themselves, because they feel that they want to do something in their life, but they're holding themselves back, they're getting in their own way, because they are saying things like, I'm not the kind of person who can do that, or what if it goes wrong, what if I fail, I don't know if I can, I shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be doing that. So do you have clients who have limiting beliefs about themselves that are getting in the way of their success, of their happiness, getting in the way of them progressing in life, moving forwards, getting in the way of them, changing the things that they want to change in their life, and ultimately having what they want? Do you have clients who feel stuck? They come and they feel stuck. They feel that they haven't got choice. They feel that they don't know which direction to go in or how to move from where they are. Do you have clients who have mental health challenges? And I don't mean sort of severe. As a coach, you're probably not going to be dealing with people with severe mental health. So when I'm a qualified therapist as well, a psychotherapist. So I did used to work a lot with clients with really severe depression. I used to have clients who were suicidal. In fact, unfortunately, one of my clients did take his own life. That's not the kind of work I do nowadays. However, I do still see clients who have anxiety and stress and overwhelm and worry, because that's kind of the nature of being a human being. So you're probably going to have clients who do have maybe some mental health struggles. They might not have diagnosed mental health, but they're going to have anxiety or low mood or stress or overwhelm or fear or worry, because often when people come for coaching, they're the kind of things that are getting in the way of them feeling happy, of them having successful relationships, of them feeling good about themselves. So you might have clients who struggle to make decisions. That is definitely a big one. Our decision making in the here and now is influenced by the decisions we've made in the past. So if we feel that we've made poor decisions in the past, then it's it's much harder, or it feels much harder for us to make decisions and choices in the here and now. This is why often people are indecisive, or they make decisions and then change their mind. Or so you're going to have clients probably who struggle to make decisions. You'll have clients with low self-esteem and maybe confidence issues. Perhaps they want to go and do something, but they feel that they can't do it, or they're scared to try something new. You'll have clients who lack clarity, who struggle with change, who are emotionally reactive, who react and respond. Maybe they're caught in anger, guilt, shame, regret, and they're reacting to things. And, perhaps you have clients who just feel that they don't know what they want in life, that they are flat, that they're unfulfilled, that they're uninspired. In fact, they say the opposite to happiness isn't unhappiness, it's boredom. So I have a lot of clients that are just unfulfilled. They're getting up every day, going to a job that doesn't really inspire them, that they don't particularly like. They are feeling that there must be more to life. There must be so much more than this. So if you're already a coach, or if you're going to become a coach, then these are the things that you're probably going to experience with your clients. And I'm going to talk more about this actually tomorrow night. I'm going to focus this session actually on you as a coach. So, as a coach, as a leader, as a mentor, as a therapist, whatever you are right now, or whatever you want to become, chances are that you found yourself stuck in limiting beliefs, that you found yourself but not believing that you're good enough, that thinking that you can't be a fantastic and amazing coach. You might have lacked confidence or competence in your ability as a coach. You might not feel good enough. Perhaps you compare yourself to other people and think that they're doing a better job than you. Perhaps you question whether when people come to you, you are giving them the transformations that they want, or giving them the best that you can give them. Perhaps it is that at the moment you feel that your toolkit of coaching isn't really that big, and that you feel that there's things that are missing in your toolkit to help people leverage those transformations. Perhaps you worry about what to do in a session. Where do I go? How do you plan your session? How do you get from A to B with your clients? Perhaps you're unsure about the structure of your session, unsure whether you're kind of moving it in the right direction, whether you're doing the right things in your session. Perhaps you doubt yourself. Perhaps you have that kind of inner chatter that says, "Oh my God, am I doing it right?" and blah blah blah. Perhaps you want to make a difference. I think most people who go into coaching, or who are in those helping professions, do it because they want to help people. I know that I have been, somebody throughout the whole of my life. I was a teacher before this, and I educate now still and train now. I'm somebody who believes in supporting and helping others, and helping people to have, a good life. And I don't think I've ever met a coach who hasn't got those kind of values and beliefs. So all coaches want to make a difference in the world, but yet wonder if you're, what if I put there? I want to make a difference, but wonder if you are, that should say, good enough, or wonder if you can actually do it. So therefore, you stop yourself from being an amazing and great coach because you get in your own way. You might sometimes find yourself stressed and overwhelmed, or feel responsible. This is an interesting one. Feel responsible for your clients' kind of results and transformations. You might be somebody who is a rescuer, and that's not the best way, and in fact it shouldn't be the way to support your clients as a coach. We shouldn't be falling into the drama triangle and rescuing our clients, because they absolutely do not need rescuing. It's about empowering people. So I want to talk a little bit about, really briefly, about you as a coach, and how NLP can really support you in being your highest potential, in being a highest potential coach, in being a confident and competent coach, and also a coach who realizes that we're all on a learning journey, and you are going to make mistakes, and you are going to learn through sessions. Remember that most clients bring things that we need to learn ourselves. And in fact, this is why I became a coach supervisor, because I, feel so strongly about the role of supervision within coaching. So, as a psychotherapist for 15 years, I had to have supervision to remain registered. I was registered with the UKCP, the United Kingdom Council for Psychotherapists. So, I've always believed in being registered with an awarding body because, one, it shows your ethics and it shows the quality of your training. It also shows that you're investing in your own CPD and personal growth as a therapist, as a coach. And that you have a supervisor who supports you in making sure that your practice is professional and that you are ethical, and that the duty of care of your clients is absolutely paramount. Unfortunately, the coaching world isn't regulated, so people don't have to have CPD. They don't have to have supervision. You don't have to be regulated. You don't even have to be freaking qualified to be a coach. It seems as though anybody can call them a coach or call themselves a coach. I absolutely 100% believe in ethics, quality, standards, and it's more about as well. It's as well as the duty of care for your clients, it's actually a duty of care for yourself as well. It's valuing yourself as a coach, valuing yourself in the skills that you've got, the your values around wanting to help and support people in the best possible way. And I'm a great believer when I put out to the universe, people who I want on my courses. I want people on my courses who value themselves as somebody who is wanting, to bring good into the world and do it in an ethical, skillful, and professional way. So Karen, the leader of ANLP, Association of NLP, her book is called The NLP Professional. It's a fantastic book because what we want to do as NLP trainers and NLP professionals is to keep NLP as a profession, not where you go on Udemy and get a £7 certificate. You wouldn't go to the doctor or you wouldn't go to a surgeon for surgery for somebody who's been on Udemy and got a certificate for £7. They have been through extensive training and skill to become what they are. So I'm really passionate about NLP as a professionalism, and people who are coaching and using NLP in their work being extremely professional and ethical in how they work. So if that isn't for you, then don't come and train with me. If you want ethics, if you want standards, if you want support to be the best coach that you can be, the best NLP professional that you can be, then I would love to have you on my training. So it's normal and natural for us to doubt ourselves, to lack confidence, to feel, to wonder whether we're doing a good enough job because we're passionate about it. I remember when I first started 20 years ago, I was passionate about helping people and wanted people to have a good life and to operate at their best. So that's saying, with great thingy comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. And it is a responsibility being an NLP professional. It absolutely is. So how can NLP help you then? If you find yourself as a coach stuck in these things, in your limiting beliefs, doubting yourself, judging yourself, not feeling good enough, then you're in the right place, because your NLP training isn't just about learning the techniques and learning how to help others. It's like actually you go on a huge transformational journey yourself to become the best NLP professional, best NLP practitioner, best NLP coach that you can possibly be. And you continue to learn and grow even after your training. So how can NLP then support you in being your highest potential coach, your highest potential NLP professional, and being the best version of you that you can be, so that you're bringing your best self to your coaching sessions, to your leadership role, whatever it is that you do with NLP. So first of all, NLP supports you in stepping into your personal power and potential. So you learn many, many techniques on the NLP practitioner. On the diploma as well, but more so on the practitioner, because that's for people who want to go and use NLP with others. You learn many, many, many techniques to own your personal power, to feel confident, to feel competent, to learn and grow, so that when you go into your coaching session, you've already anchored in your powerful state, your optimum state, your confidence and your competence. You've already got techniques that you've used to anchor in the state that you want when you're coaching, when you're being with others, whatever that is. It might be calm, it might be confidence, it might be to be curious, it might be to be creative, it might be to be intuitive. Whatever it is, NLP teaches you how to do all of these things in your coaching sessions. It also teaches you how to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself as a coach, then that is going to leak out. In NLP, we say, your internal state leaks out in your external behavior. So it leaks out in your language, it leaks out in your body language, it leaks out in what you say, it leaks out in those subtle, unconscious ways that you might not even realize, and your client will pick that up. So NLP shows you and teaches you how to be very self-aware of your own internal state, so that you project the state out that you want when working with your clients. So it's about having those beliefs that support you in being an incredible leader, coach, mentor, whatever it is that you are. So you learn some fantastic techniques to dissolve any limiting beliefs, to create those empowering ones, so that you feel really confident and competent in your coaching. You also work on your own identity, have an identity upgrade, so that how you feel about yourself and the identity that you have as a coach is aligned with the work that you do. And also that really supports you then in kind of niching down to working with the people that you really want to work with. So some of you might already be qualified in, trauma therapy, and you want to use NLP in your trauma work. Some of you might work with young people, so you want to use NLP to work with young people. You might be wanting to work with, and I'm just thinking of people who are on my course at the moment, women in business. I've got a women in business. I've got people who work in domestic abuse. Got people who's a football coach. So you'll be adding those tools of NLP into the work that you already do. So when you have that identity, when you're congruent with your identity of who you are as a coach, then you effortlessly and easily show up in that way. And that's going to help the transformations of your clients. So NLP also supports you in understanding the traps that we can get caught in coaching, and how this can prevent the transformations of our clients. So one of them being like that drama triangle, that rescuing, feeling that we need to be responsible for our clients transformation. So we talk about that as well in the NLP coach certification, and there's lots of other traps in coaching as well that we talk about. It also supports you in understanding how to manage your state successfully. So again, you use the techniques of NLP first on yourself before you use them with others. So understanding how you can use those techniques to be in the state that you want to be in when you're coaching, so that you can co-regulate with your client. Many people who come for coaching come with dysregulated nervous systems because they've had trauma, they've had difficulties, or they're in high states of stress or anxiety, or their life isn't going the way that they want to. Usually people come for coaching because there's a discrepancy between where they are and where they want to be. People do come for coaching as well because they want to have even better and they want to improve things, but generally there's that discrepancy between where they are to where they want to be. There's a gap, and coaching helps to bridge that gap between where they are and where they want to be. And sometimes people can be in really dysregulated nervous systems because of what's happened in their past or what's going on in their life at the moment. So it's so important that as a coach you know how to regulate your nervous system so you can co-regulate. So you learn that in NLP. You also learn how to read your clients successfully. I talked a little bit about that yesterday, so that you can track your client's body language, you can track your client's language, you can track their unconscious, what they're not saying, than just what they are saying. So it's not just about the conscious material that we're paying attention to. And what does that say? Oh, presence. In NLP, we talk a lot about that state of not knowing. And in order to really hear somebody, to see somebody, to help somebody feel valued, respected, and for them to trust you, then your presence is absolutely everything. If you're taking copious notes, if you're in internal dialogue worrying about what you're going to say next or worrying about what you're going to do, then this is going to be a barrier for the success of your coaching. We teach you in NLP to have that state of knowing nothing, that state of fully being present, that state of you being confident and using your intuitive knowing to work with your clients, rather than feeling that you've got to get your folders out to do your techniques or you've got to think about what you're going to be doing. It's about the intuitive process. It's about you and your client, that interaction, that relationship, that trust, that rapport, that skill that you have as a coach. NLP teaches you how to do that. So you can switch off your internal map, your internal dialogue, your stuff, and work intuitively and cleanly with your clients, using clean language, using the language of the meta model, the Milton model, metaphor, all the stuff that you learn on the practitioner to support you in being an absolutely exquisite and incredible coach. And I just love it, as you can probably tell. So I do need to go right now because I've got a meeting in 2 minutes. I want to go and grab a quick drink of water, but it says there as well about being an empty vessel. NLP teaches you how to clean up your own map of the world, your own model. So you are working with somebody's model and map of the world exquisitely with them, not you, not your map. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. And I'm going to come, like I say, live tomorrow, talking to you more about the NLP practitioner and what you learn on that to become an exquisite NLP coach. Today was very much about how NLP supports you in being your optimum, your highest potential coach. And even just talking about it gives me goosebumps because I just get so excited about it, because it is just such a gift to give people. And you are a gift. You as a coach are a gift in the world for people. So it's really important that you know that and that you embody that fully. So I'll see you tomorrow at 7:00. So do let me know if you've watched this on replay. And I'll be back tomorrow at 7:00, tomorrow evening. And then what I'm going to be doing is talking to you about how you can work with me, whether that be to come on my NLP diploma, whether it be to do the NLP experience that I'm doing online, which is just a short course, to come and do the NLP practitioner training if you want to be certified in NLP. I'll also tell you over the next couple of days about MBIT as well, the other coaching modality that I teach. Or it might be that you've been watching this and fancy coming and having some coaching with me. So I'll be telling you more about that as well. So have a wonderful rest of Wednesday. And if you've watched this, let me know. If you catch up on replay, let me know. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.